you can be here in the main room, Bruno, and I will be in the breakout room. Okay?
Okay, no problem. Yeah. I
So,
send you guys, I sent you the questions, and
let's
now
just
we are
check
live
with
on
Swelling.
YouTube.
Yes. Let's just check
Yeah.
with Swelling if her mic is working.
Yeah.
My, can we hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, now,
Yes.
yeah.
Thanks God.
Nice. Really nice. So let's start.
Okay, you're going to
Yeah.
be with Swelling. Let's go then. Have a good conversation. Okay, if you see an invitation, let's go. Bye, Bruno. Enjoy it.
Bye-bye. Thank you. So guys, good morning again. Let's present ourselves first. Guys, let me confess one thing to you. This is my first time here, so I'm a little bit nervous, so be patient with me, please. But I think that everything is gonna be all right, and I'm sure that everything is gonna be all right. So let's present ourselves. I will start, and then you choose another person to do the same. So my name is Bruno. I'm from Santos. This is my first time here being a host. So it's a pleasure. It's something that I was looking for some time. And, in order to be better in English, I have choose be a host, and for sure to help this project, TNT, because I love this. I love this place. I love to know people, and I am married. I'm 32 years old. I work at a freight forwarder company for almost 9 years, and there I part of the collection team. So I basically call to the customers to make they pay the bills, the outstanding that they have open, and that's it. What about you, Gabriele? That was everything.
Hi everyone, my name is Gabriele. I'm 30 years old. I'm from Rio Grande do Sul, but now I'm living in Rio de Janeiro. I'm a food engineer, but I'm doing my postdoctoral research in the bioprocess and biotechnology and food technology fields. I'm learning English for many years. I studied English in a formal course many time ago. And in the last 2 years, I started to do conversation classes to improve my conversation skills and to be more comfortable to talk with other people. I love to do yoga on my free time, and I'm so passionate to learn new things like language. And I'm a French beginner too, and I think that's all. Swelling, can you present yourself?
Swelling, can you present yourself first?
So my name is Sueli. I live in São Paulo. I am 34 years old. I work in international bank in the human resource department, and I like to go to the gym in my free time, and I'm trying to learn English about it 10 years in my life. And I started and I stopped, I started and I stopped. But now it's very important to maybe to get an opportunity in another country, a transfer in my work. I don't know. And I'm studying in a course alone, and I need to improve my English really.
Really nice. So you are in the right place. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
So Bruna, your turn.
Hello, everyone. I'm Bruna. I'm 30 years old, and I'm from São Paulo, but now I'm living in Dublin, Ireland. So I'm here to improve my English as well. And yeah, I like to travel a lot, and I spend my money with these travels because here it's easier and cheaper to go into another country quickly on the weekend. And nice to meet you all. I think I already seen Bruno before, and congrats for the promotion. You're doing great. And yeah, I love to study English, and I think I started 4 years ago, and I stopped and becoming again, and it's a complicated process, but it's important to grow.
Yeah,
That's
nice.
it.
Thank you, Bruna, for
Thank
sharing. And I think we all pass through this situation. We start and then we stop it and go on. You know, it's part of the process. But the important thing is never give up. You know, sometimes
Exactly.
we can stop for a while just to breathe, but then we need to continue if we want to achieve something, not just language, but all the things in
All the
life.
things. Yes, I agree.
Yeah. So I will read the questions for you guys, and let's beginning. So the first one we already did, and second one is why are you trying to learn a new language? So Ellen, can you share? I think we kind of answer, but I want to listen more.
Yes. So I work in a French bank, but there is a lot of opportunities to international mobility, and maybe I can get opportunity. I don't know, in 1 year, 2 or 3, and I'm really trying to learn English to maybe get the opportunity, and it's important to travel to know another place, another countries, and I'm run back. I'm run back the prejuízo. I don't know how can I say this.
Yeah.
And this time I don't give up.
Nice. And nice, really nice to hear that. And do you have some plans to live abroad, for example, if you have the opportunity?
Yes. I don't have children, and I don't have my parents, and I think why not? I can live abroad. I can work abroad one day. I don't know.
Nice, really nice to hear. Thank you for sharing. And Gabriele, please, your turn.
Okay, when I started to learn English, I just started because I love the learning languages. But for my profession, it's important too, because I'm a scientist, and all communication about science is in English. So I use English every day to read papers, to write in English, and to communicate the results of my research for the science community. And I realized that English is important too for when I think to work in a company too, because this is a goal for the future after my postdoctoral research. And many companies that I really like to work using English to speak with clients or to discuss with people that are in the company, because usually these companies are global. And also I really like to travel. I have 2 opportunities to stay abroad when I use English as well. I stayed a period in Portugal, and of course it's Portugal, but the university that I stayed use English to communicate with the students.
Yeah.
And in the other opportunity, I stayed in Switzerland doing business training, because I have a startup. And in this opportunity, I use English a lot, and it was so stressful for my mind, because sometimes I can't answer quickly with other people, but this is part of the English process to learn English too, I think so. And I really like to travel to discover the world and discover new cultures. So this is the reasons that I'm staying here, practicing my English and learning English as well. And for you, Bruna?
So I think for me it's almost the same, but in the beginner, I've never seen the value in it, because I worked in a Brazilian company, so I've never used the English before. When I tried to change a job, I think in 2015 or 16, for a multinational company, I don't accept this there because I haven't English. So I started to study after that, and I can have I could have an opportunity to live in Ireland for study English at first, and I stay here for 18 months. And I started in the beginner level A0, because I have nothing in 2018. And I come back to Brazil, and I can start in the multinational company. And now I moved in the end of the past year. So now I can work in my area here with a pricing specialist, but I'm not fluent yet, but have many opportunities to working. And yeah, I think it's for start my international career. I think it is important now also to travel, because you can talk globally, and it's important. I don't know how can I say, me arrependo de não ter começado antes. Regret, thank you. Yeah, regret to start before, when I was teenager, for example. And now I think it's very, very important for all the people. In all the words in Brazil, it's complicated to learn if you don't have money to pay a course, whatever. But I can see the much value in it now. And about you, Bruno?
Really nice, Bruna. Thanks for sharing. And in my case, my journey in English started when I was 12 years old. I was part of a social project And there I had learned a lot of things, you know, but most of these things was grammar, you know, were grammar, and grammar is a necessary evil, you know. We all need to grammar to speak up, to, you know, to understand the how a sentence makes sense, you know, and all this stuff. But I think grammar is not all the thing, you know. You need to speak up, to write down, to listening, to do all the skills related with this language, you know, as we do daily in Portuguese, you know. And after I spent 5 years there, I decided to quit because I was young in that time, and I I I didn't have so much patience to be there because of this, you know, because I was just learning grammar. But I part of this, I think that is my fault, you know. If I had more patience and have more desire to learn the language, maybe I could reach a higher level in that time, you know. So after I enter in the company that I work right now, I see that uh, everything that is related with my job, most of the part I need to use English, you know. In my area, I work in the financial department. I don't we have contact, but in the beginning I was not so into it, you know. I was not so in touch with the English. But now I have to, for example, write some email to the brands that we have all over the world, you know. And it's need to be written in English. So for me, it's like I need to do it, and it's a question of honor for me to learn it and to get the fluency, you know, because when you spend so much time doing something, when you don't get it, it's like you can feel frustrated, you know. So for me, it's like this, and now I think I'm growing day by day, you know, and I feel happy for this. Yeah, that's it. So let's see the next question. That's a good one. How many languages do you speak? How many do you want to learn? In my case, I'm trying to speak English, Portuguese. I know something in Spanish, but I don't use it because I did a Spanish course a long time ago. And I'm trying to learn French, you know. I mean, in the very beginning, I don't know a lot of things, but I'm trying, you know. I'm trying. And what about you, Bruna?
Good, good. So I started to learn Italian, but when I'm in a focus in English, I stopped to learn it. And yeah, I'm trying to learn English at first, and after I went to learn Italian again, and Portuguese, of course.
Nice.
And about you, Gabriel?
Well, Portuguese, of course, and English. And I started to learn French 1 year ago, but I needed to stop the course, and then I will return to the course this month. And in the future, I want to learn Spanish and Italian too. Maybe Spanish first and then Italian. And you, Sueli?
I speak Portuguese, sure. And one day I like to learn French too, because I work in a French bank, and I think it's a beautiful language, and it's many countries speak speaking in French, and I think it's a good possibility to travel to.
Really nice. I love, talking about French. French is for me is a beautiful language. Is a sophisticated language. It's so fancy to speak in French. So I really want to learn how to speak.
Speak.
And yeah, and I set a goal for me that I want to speak French in in a intermediate level until the Olympics games, because I want to understand what the people are saying, because the Olympics game will be in France, so I want to understand the things, yeah. So that's a good one. Number 4, have you ever lived a situation that was remarkable for you? Tell us about it, related with this learning process. Have you ever lived some situation that you stop and think, oh my god, this is what I want for life? So Ellen, can you tell us about your experience?
I don't understand this word. He make
Remarkable is
remarkable.
like, it's something that happens to you that was important, that it's like change the game for you. For example, I was not so into learning English, but after that experience, I changed my mind, like this.
2 points, I think. I went to Portugal twice, and I saw there all the people talk in English, and I think, oh my God, it's a Portuguese country, but English it's universal, and it's important. And when I saw the, how can I say, vacations, as vagas?
Position. Yeah.
The positions, yes. When I saw the positions in my company, in the my mobility web my mobility, I saw all the positions available in Portugal too. It's necessary to talk in English, and fluent, or the level B2. I think it's advanced. I don't know. And I'm crazy with this. And I talk to me. I talk to me. I need to learn English right now, for yesterday.
Yeah, I totally understand. Yeah. So thank you for sharing. And you, Bruna?
I passed for the situation. That's what it says before. When I'm trying to move in for Europe, I think I did 10 interviews for Portugal, because I was thinking it's easier because they speak Portuguese, but my English it's more terrible, and I couldn't get it because the English. But it's the start in Brazil when I try to change. Even don't speak in every day. I think in Brazil we have more exigências, I don't know English, than other countries. It's like here in Dublin, many people don't have the fluency English and can get a job, a better opportunity, because you don't have professionals enough to complete the positions. So we have many opportunities to learn and speaking every day, even the Portugal too. But in Brazil, I think it's more terrible. And when I didn't pass in the process, I start to learn, and now for me it's better to living abroad to improving more quickly. And about you, Gabriele?
So last year I was approved to participate in a business training. It's a training about to transform an academic project into a business. And all this training was in English. And we had a part of this training in Brazil in online. And then we had a second part in Switzerland. It was in the last April this year. And when I traveled to Switzerland, I stayed 1 week just speaking English, because all the participants, we were 10 Brazilians and 10 Swiss participants. And all the Swiss participants spoke in English, and with a different accents, because part of them are from the Switzerland part, French Switzerland part, and the other from Germany Switzerland part. And it was a big challenge for me, because sometimes I can't understand well what they were talking about. But in the first day it was more difficult, but during the week it was more comfortable for me. And at the end of the training, we had a pitch competition when we need to present our projects in English in 5 minutes. And okay, it was another challenge for me, but I got it. And when at the end of this day, at the end of the pitch day, I was awarded. Because I get the 3rd position in this competition. In how to say, we are 10 Brazilian participants, and all these participants, I get the 3rd position among the Brazilian participants. And when it happened, I thought to myself that the importance to speak in another language and to communicate with other people and to be ourselves in another language, because it was difficult when we are in a learning language process. So when after this remarkable situation, I'm trying to learn more and more English to get the fluency, because I think in the future it could be so important for me.
Oh my God, I'm really proud of you, because you are representing Brazil abroad, overseas, and it's a good thing, because when we have someone that represents well our country, I think that it's amazing, really, really nice to hear that.
Thank you.
Proud of you. Nice.
Congrats,
And in my
congrats.
case, yeah, really nice.
Because for me, it's very difficult to doing a presentation for all the people,
Yeah.
Thanks God, I've never need to do it yet, but I think one day I will need, so congrats a lot.
Yeah.
Here,
Challenge.
I trained it.
Yeah.
I repeated my presentation many times, because I had a specific time to present all the things.
Yeah.
And this is also difficult, because
True.
we can't speak more time for 10 or 10, 20 minutes, just 5 minutes.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Really nice, really nice. And in my case, you know, I love to, as I said in the beginning, I love to be in this learning process, you know. I learned how to love it, you know, because when you are young, you don't care so much about this, you know. But when you become older, you see the importance of all this, you know. And I think when you learn a new language, it's like open doors for you, you know. And so for example, in my case, I had an experience, for me it was remarkable, you know, because, for example, here in Santos, we received a ship, you know. This ship is it's a ship that goes around the world, you know. And in this ship, we have a book fair, you know, a lot of presentations about a lot of different topics, you know. And its ship, the name of the ship is Logos Hope, you know. So this ship goes around the world to help people as well, you know, and to show all different kind of things that they have there. They receive a lot of different nationalities, you know, people from all over the world. So if you want to work there as a volunteer, because it's a volunteer project, you know, you can go. You just need to apply and show what you like to do, what you want to do there. So I visited this place with my family, and in that time I was not so comfortable using the language, you know. So I challenged myself to speak up in this environment, you know. So when I entered there, it's like the atmospheres change, you know. I see, it's like we we were in another country, you know, because people are speaking in English. So for me it was amazing. And I was so shy, you know, I was so ashamed to speak up, but I put in my mind that I need to do it. And in the end of the trip there, you know, the I was like, I need to I took some souvenirs, you know, to bring with me, and I need to pay for this. I was in the cashier. I was in the cashier, yeah, and I need to speak up, and I started to speak up, and my family was with me, you know, and my wife and my father-in-law, mother-in-law, brother-in-law were with me, and when they saw me speaking English, was they were like, "Oh my God, he speaks English," you know, because after I stopped to learn English in this social project that I were part of this, I stopped, and I just began to study English after a long time, you know. So I was like learning by myself English, you know, and I spent a lot of time doing it until I had this experience, you know. So for me it was remarkable, because the way that they look at me, because of the effort that I was doing, you know, because, you know, in Brazil for a long time everything is so expensive, you know. You don't have much money. I think most of the people don't have so much money to pay, you know, for an English course or whatever, you know, you want. So I was doing it by myself, and when you are doing it by yourself, it's like you don't know how you can start to do it, you know. And then with time and patience, you start to build your level, you know. It's like this for me. It was like this for me. And now I feel comfortable. I can speak. Sometimes I have some lack of words, but it's part of the process. But for me, it was a really good experience, you know. And yeah, it was remarkable for me. Yeah, that's it. So let's move to the next question, a good one. Number 6, how to deal with the feeling of insecurity when using a language. What do you do to get over of this feeling? And Swelling, can you share with us your methods? I think that you are muted. Yeah.
Yes, I am. The insecurity to talk English.
Yeah, because sometimes we get shy to speak up and this kind of things.
Yes.
Do you have some method to overcome this?
No. So normally I talk English only in the classes, and one time I need to talk in a meeting with my team, with the Americans team, HR Americans team, and I wrote my test in the Google, and I look for these to yes, and I talk 3 minutes, but I had my test, and so it's very difficult to me. I have a lot of insecurity, and yes, I was burned hot. Yes, it's hard, and I don't have a conselho for us. Yes.
Nice. Thanks for sharing. And Bruna, can you share with us some experience, some methods?
Yeah, I think the best method for me and works a lot. It's to practice a lot every single day. Even shy, because I'm really a shy person. But now I cannot have a chance to do other things. Just need to talk. It's wrong or not wrong. You need to try, because in my team, I don't have other Brazilian people. So I speak wrong, but it need to go on. But it's a big challenge for me. And this class here, it's helping me a lot because we had a lot of different topics to talk every day. But for me, I need to be immersion. If I'm not immersion in this language, I'm staying very uncomfortable, and to getting more confident, I need to practice a lot. I think that's my tip for you. And about you, Bruno?
Yeah, in my case, I think if you think a lot about what you're gonna say, and I think you will kind of freeze, you will be like a statue, you need to, of course, have a preparation about the topic that you are going to talk, and and go for it. Don't think a lot, because you already have prepared yourself to be in that situation, and with some experience, you will overcome all these anxious and feeling of being nervous, about the situation. And yeah, that's it. I think preparation, and go for it. Be brave. You need to be brave to go for what you need to do. That's the thing. And so surround yourself with the language. I think it's a good tool to use daily. As I try to do in my daily routine. Yeah. And what about you, Gabriele? What do you think?
I agree with you, Bruno, and with you, Bruna, too. And I remember when I was a teenager and when I was in the English school, and I just talk in English at the school. And it was wrong because I feel shy to speak in English with other people during the language process. So I didn't speak with my friends or with my colleagues after the school, just in class. And it was not good for me. And then when I get older, I realized that I need to change it, to stay in an uncomfortable zone and try to speak with other people. So I started to do English classes, just to conversation classes. And then I started to stay here in Talk and Talk, because when we are talking with a specific topic, we learn a lot of expressions, and we learn with other people, and we learn. Sometimes we can't discuss about a specific topic because we don't know the exactly words, but we try to change the words and speak in another way. And this is good for the learning process. And in my case, I try to create an immersion environment to learn in English. And this is the most important thing. I keep in mind that it's not my mother language. So I don't have an obligation to speak fluently in this moment because I'm learning. And in the future, maybe I will be fluent, but now the important thing is to try and to understand other people and to talk with other people in a natural way, you know.
Really nice advice for us. Thank you for sharing. Gabriele, let me see. I think that we have some time to answer one more question. So let me see here. That's a good one. Yeah, I will ask you guys the number 12 question. What is the most difficult / good part of learning a new language? So Ellen, can you tell us about it?
I think it's the accent and the grammar. It's the most difficult to learn. And normally we need to learn fast, but it's a little impossible to do this.
Nice. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Sometimes we need and we want to learn faster, right? So because we don't have so much patience. Yeah. So thank you. Gabriele, can you tell us about this?
I agree with Sueli about the difficult parts to learn another language, and the good part is to be able to communicate with other people in a different language, and to be confident to travel alone or to do something during a travel by yourself, and to be confident in a job interview or to understand, to watching a movie without subtitles, to understand what your favorite band are speaking during a song. This is the good part, to understand what you want in another language.
Really nice. So guys, people come back to the main room. So welcome everybody again. I want to know from you guys, how was the experience? So I'm gonna choose one of you guys to answer this. So Julia, can you share with us how was your experience in this morning?
Today, like all days, is very great stay with you guys and make this practice very nice and feeling good to practice English conversation. So it's really nice to me stay here, and I really nice talk with you, Bruna. So it's great to stay here. In the new girls who I meet today is very nice girls too. So thank you for the opportunity.
Nice, really nice. Thank you for sharing. So Fernanda, can you tell us how was the experience? Fernanda Santos.
Okay, it was really good. It was amazing. We shared a lot of tips about learning English. It was really cool.
Nice, really nice. Nice to hear and to know about it. Guys, I'm gonna share with you some links about our job here. So in these links, you can see what we were saying about this topic. You can visit our website, and there is a survey to rate us, because we need to improve our work every single day, and we are working for it to offer you a better place to be, and please go there and give us a grade, a note, about our job here. And personally, it was my first time, as I said, for you, and I'm really, really happy to be part of this team. I want to thank you, Bruna, for all the support that you have, that you have done for me and for all our team. And that's it. And Mr. Philip, thank you for this opportunity to be here.
I came
It's a pleasure for me.
I came here to congratulate you because it's not an easy task to accomplish, and being a host, it's a whole different level of experience, especially about communication. And also to bring to all of you some updates that we are evolving, we are developing ourselves as well. Vou falar em português para ser o mais claro possível. E a gente tá na mesma jornada que vocês no inglês, só que a gente está na jornada de desenvolvimento da plataforma. E desde 2016 muita coisa vem mudando, vem crescendo e se desenvolvendo, então a gente está começando a trazer pessoas para trabalhar no time. A Bruna tá aí no time do Talk and Talk hoje para ajudar, então todo mundo que é assinante do Plano Pro, vocês estão ajudando a gente a trazer mais pessoas para, de fato, trabalhar, para trazer a melhor experiência possível e cada vez mais um ambiente seguro. Então aqui a gente só, tirando o Bruno e eu, só tem meninas. E não é à toa, a maior parte do nosso público é feminino, porque diferente de qualquer outra plataforma, aqui vocês não vão ter problema de nenhum tipo por vocês serem mulheres. E a gente sabe, infelizmente, o que é às vezes um oi, né, que vai chegar, né? Faz 6 anos que eu tô nisso, eu não recebo oi, só recebo spam de Bitcoin, às vezes, né? Mas até os spams de Bitcoin, eles são respeitosos, digamos assim. E esse mês de junho é o último mês que a gente está oferecendo o plano free. A gente não vai renovar o plano free a partir do mês que vem, tá? Então, o plano free, ele vai ser único. A pessoa vai entrar, contratar o plano free uma vez e ela vai usar 4 aulas para testar, para sentir como é a plataforma. Depois disso, se ela quiser continuar usando o Talk and Talk, ela pode contratar um plano Pro. E a gente vai ter 2 planos Pros. Um plano Light, que é um plano que é igual ao Free, só que com todos os acessos a agendar a mentoria, ao planner, aos materiais em PDF, mas com 4 horas, limitado a 4 horas, ou o plano Pro Full, que é o plano que a gente tem hoje, que está já disponível. E a gente está fazendo isso para a gente aumentar a disponibilidade de horas, né? Tem gente que contratou o plano Pro, a gente tinha 30 horas de inglês por semana, e hoje a gente já está com 52 ou 3, e a gente está aumentando. Então, para vocês terem flexibilidade para escolher os horários que vocês querem estudar, tá? Então, continuem aí seguindo a gente, compartilhando, curtindo as coisas, que isso vai ajudar bastante. A gente está fazendo essa movimentação do free muito porque a maior parte de 80% a 90% das pessoas que vêm para o free, elas agendam e não participam, e a gente paga pela não participação das pessoas. Então, sai muito caro. E as pessoas no free, infelizmente, elas não se comprometem com o resultado. E a gente precisa de compromisso. Então, sai mais caro fazer de graça do que pagar, porque quando você não paga, você está se enganando e a gente está atrapalhando quem está no free. Não todo mundo, mas de forma geral a gente atrapalha, porque a pessoa fica ali tentando e tentando e tentando, passa a vida tentando. O que você fez? Eu tentei aprender inglês e não aprendeu. Então, quando você paga, você assume um compromisso, você coloca o seu na reta, você coloca o risco da sua parte, e a gente também aqui tem um risco gigantesco, mas a gente compartilha isso junto e o resultado aparece. Então, foi dolorido para mim tomar essa decisão. Faz 6 anos que eu venho ali e, infelizmente, não deu certo. Então, não é à toa que o mercado não trabalha com esse modelo de gratuito vitalício, né, recorrente. Então, não é por acaso que o mercado, a gente tem o sistema que a gente tem hoje. Então, quero agradecer a todo mundo e parabenizar o Bruno. Bruno vem aí com a gente desde a pandemia, né? Desde o comecinho. E bom, é o resultado aí. O Bruno é o resultado de um trabalho que a gente fez, inclusive de graça, para ele. E agora ele está, né, o give back, está dando de volta para a comunidade, para a plataforma. Então, Bruno, valeu mesmo e parabéns aí pelo seu primeiro TNT como host.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. And guys, I invited you to the next Saturday to be with me here and with Bruna. And please come, because your presence is so much important for me and for us in general. Okay, so I wish you all the best. A good Saturday. Please wash your hand, take a shower, and that's it, guys.
Wear masks. Wear masks.
Wear mask. Yeah, wear mask. It's important.
Bye, guys.